Hello everybody, hi, Maria Banga here. Maria Banga, so many things in one, and for the purposes of this video, I am just Maria Banga, every other woman. I think I can also say I'm a social media influencer. Okay, well, so there we go, right? I'm a motivational speaker, inspirational author, every other woman, as I said. And yeah, I wanted to do this special live video, right, to celebrate a special friendship. If you're thinking that it's a man, it's not a man, right? Special friendships must not only be between male and female, right? And special is what anybody makes of it. So it mustn't be romantic, it mustn't be sexual, all of those things. No, she deserves to be a special friend, and I'm going to tell you what special means to me as far as this friendship is concerned. I'm talking about Missy Brown, and for those who have been following all our what? Our living to the fullest on Facebook. Is not a show. That's how we are. That's how I am anyway. That's our vibe. And I'm just so grateful that I met and connected with somebody who just vibes that way. And so we've been able to vibe so well. And as you can see, I'm actually putting on things she gave me. And yes, I did finally put on some red lipstick. That's something I've learned from her. This live video is about the friendship and about the growth. And I'm talking for myself, right? She can do her own and talk or write or not talk or stuff. One thing with me is that I have learned and decided to celebrate life and people while they are still alive, and to talk as it goes, right? I'm not keeping things to write in any mass booklets or to give people befitting burials, including myself. No, as I live it, that's how I go. And special to me means there is something that captivates, be it in the moment, be it in the season, be it in the lifetime, but there is something. And in this particular friendship, from the very moment we saw each other for the first time, it was a song of finally, with that excitement on both ends. It's like I just met my sister, and it just happens that we are almost the same age. I didn't know that. We've known each other on Facebook for almost 2 years, and the last time she came to Cameroon last year, we didn't see. And yes, she was in Douala, but we didn't see. So this time around, it happened that we had to see, and she told me that when she comes, we're going to enjoy. I shouldn't worry, but I didn't know what that means. And sometimes people from out there, they say any kind of thing, and then when they come, maybe either they come and they have some long program and stuff like that. So you don't want to put your trust on bush fallers that much, especially fitting into their program. Sometimes they come and they're like, oh no, I have to go to Bamenda. Call me at 9, call me at 5, call me, the phone is not passing, all of those things. So I just generally don't follow up bush fallers. But she is the one who wrote to me on WhatsApp, like the very next morning she got here. I was like, wow, I was going for a radio program and all of that. And so we agreed to meet, and I just went and met her where she was, and it was just that connection. Like people will say love at first sight, It's like I have seen my own sister. And since I came back to Cameroon in 2015, I've not connected with somebody my age, my generation this way. Somebody you can jive with, you can vibe with, you can dance with, like you can just be so free with, over checking things up and down. In short, even if she had been a tomboy, I would have still connected, because me, it's not about the outward thing, it's about the spirit. She calls me free spirit, I call her to free spirit. So for me, all of that outward, all of these things I'm doing is in honor of her. And then also because once in a while, it's good to just get into your feminine energy. She actually helped me to kind of like get into it and be comfortable with it, which was also something I wanted to do by the end of 2020 though. I had said this year was my year of discovering or embracing my sensuality and my sexuality. like exploring it, understanding all aspects of it. And I'm so proud of myself that this year is not going to end without me achieving those goals. I'm almost there, like 99% or 95%. And so you see how things can work out, like even at the last minute and from so unexpected sources. Because although we connected online and we really did, chat and on WhatsApp and everything, well, it can be different when people come and people are physical. And bush fallers, well, I don't know, like when some people go to that bush, they come back, they are all airs, they are high on some mountain. I mean, you have to be at their beck and call, and I just don't have that time nor want to do that, not because I'm in Cameroon. I've been a bush faller myself, and anyway, I'm not that kind of person. So for me, it was like, well, if I meet her and we connect, fine. If we don't connect, I move on with my life. Like, hey, I've got so much going on for me. But for me to have come to her place, not once for weekend, but twice, and to visit her as many times as I did and all of that and stuff, no, it is genuine, it is authentic, it is so beautiful, and it has to be celebrated. It really has to be celebrated. I want people to know that such friendships are possible. A friendship where you just hold space for each other. A friendship where nobody is checking on the other person's choices and whether you are going up or you are coming down. We are focused on being happy. And that is it for me anyway. That's my purpose in life, right? So it's all about love and healing for me. So if you're about that, and then you can vibe, like she says, what? Radio frequency. You are on that frequency, and there are never many people on the same frequency. That's what I've come to realize. In short, to be very honest, she's the only person I have met, not only since coming back to Cameroon, but maybe even since growing up, who is on my frequency. I'm like, this is beautiful. It's like, I wasn't expecting that it's going to be Missy or it's going to be somebody I met on Facebook. I was thinking maybe it'll be somebody you went to secondary school with, somebody. At some point, you want to have your own one kind of person. I'm not a bestie kind of person, somebody who talks to people every day and chatting about everything. No. But I am like, when I'm present, I want to be fully present. I want to be fully present in that relationship. Like just even sitting quiet. Today, for example, she was with her other friend. They were talking. Me, I was outside talking on the phone with a client. After that, I was listening to my Red Table Talks, and they were talking about healing, grief, and I like that kind of thing. I can lie here and be reading, just be quiet, but that the other person is there, and if you need the other person is answering. If not, you are just there. I was getting ready to do this live video. I didn't know we were going to go out this evening, but she says, no, we are going. And well, her stay is coming to an end, and why not? I'm like, yeah, just go all out. If it was just me, I wouldn't go out again today. I was out last night, but I will go out with her, and I'm already dressed up. I've tried my best, like to do all of these things. I talked about growth. Yes, tapping into my feminine energy, owning it. Sometimes it's easy to encourage other people to tap into this, to own it, to appreciate themselves, to celebrate them. But for you yourself, like, I know I have a good body, I have the curves, I have all of those things, but sometimes I don't want all of that attraction on myself, and I don't want to. This whole thing, we grew up knowing that no modesty and no, don't do it, decency, all of those things, but I wanted to do it this year. So she has come, she has put me into it, she's giving me the clothes, the wig, the makeup, the this and that. So what's my own? Just dress up and take the pictures and put on the lipstick and the mascara, eye something, this thing like this. I've forgotten the name she told me, and yeah. So I really want to appreciate this. This is growth. It's not easy for some people. Some people live until their 60s and they don't, even 70s. You carry that resentment in you. You carry that guilt in you. You carry that regret in you that you were not able to tap into your feminine energy, or you were not able to glow. You were not able to dress up the way you maybe sometimes envied or sometimes loved to, because of some convention, something that is holding you back. Like you're not able, you don't want to show your cleavage, not because you believe in something like that, but because you don't want people to say that, see, she's showing up cleavage or like that, or no, they'll say, oh no, she still has some stomach, all of those things. No. So I just like embraced it all, and I was like, that is growth, Mark. That is growth. Having a conversation, not about whether who did what, went up, came down, and everything, but about life, about self-esteem, about self-confidence, about positive attitude, about those are the kind of things I talk about. So to have a friend you can, talk about this thing with and walk it through with, we all have our issues, me included. So it's not like I'm the only person who held space for Missy. Missy held space for me, and that is so beautiful. I don't know if when she was coming, she was seeing how much this friendship is going to blossom into. In like she came in on the 7th, so the 7th is Monday. That will be a month, and I think we've seen each other quite some throughout her stay. I'm just so honored, right? And I just have to do this. I have to do this. Sometimes it's good to celebrate people, and it's good to let the world know that such a person is this to you. Because sometimes there are people, a lot of people say all kinds of things about, and sometimes that puts them down, and sometimes nobody knows that somebody has seen something else in such a person, and that such a person has a beautiful soul or spirit. So it is good if you have seen that, you've discovered that, and that is what you see. Let the world know. So that those people might start saying, hey, let me take a break and see. Is it that I'm looking with two judgmental eyes? Is it that, maybe, why is Mark seeing all of this in Missy and I'm not seeing that? Is it okay for me to be looking better about her this, her food, her clothes, her this, her that, all of those things? Or maybe just engage in a conversation and see what I get from that conversation, or what I give in that conversation and stuff like that. I wanted to use this also as an example, to encourage people, especially young women. Somebody was doing a live video today and saying that a woman's problem is another woman. And sometimes it's like, is that true? This woman who was body shaming another woman on her live video, women who... I've watched an episode on Red Table Talk where they say women are mean to women, and I don't really know what I should say. I've met some women who have been mean to me. I don't really pay attention to those things, or if anybody can really say, another woman can really say I've been mean to them. I generally don't, but you can't really judge, you can't really give yourself marks, but that's not my thing. Never, from childhood, it hasn't been my thing to be mean to anybody, especially another woman, another sister, because I'm like, well, am I not just the same like you? Do you know my relationship problem? Do you know my own insecurity with my body? Do you know my financial problem? Do you know what? So how am I better than you? Right? I might have this body, but so what? What is that? All of those kind of things. So yeah, I mean, women in particular, younger women, you who are growing up, who watch this thing later on and stuff, you don't have to do the same things we did in our generation or in generations past. I watched another episode that they were talking about mommy shaming or mommy guilt and mommy bashing, trying to show how another woman is a bad mother because maybe they did this or they didn't do that, or all of that, and you are a better mother, all of those things. Where are we going to? We're trying to prove ourselves better than the other person. And when we do that, even in our friendships, we just immediately spoil it all, and we start to build some invisible walls, and the connection is not there and it's not great. I remember once watching an episode on the Goreti, the women experience, and her guest, I've forgotten the name, but she was talking about friendships, and she was talking about the breakdown of a friendship she had, and she thought it was a special friendship. It was a friendship known for many years, were a kind of big sister friend. But one thing caught my attention, and I stopped watching that episode there and then. She said this friend wrote on Facebook that she had a uterus of cement uterus or something like that. Oh my goodness. No, I couldn't continue watching that show. I put it off immediately. How can you, a woman, write that kind of a thing about another woman, especially, or even not especially, a woman that you have even related with? For heaven's sake. I was like, God, let me never be the cause of another woman's heartbreak, another woman's feeling bad, another woman's, no. And so it's a pleasure for me to know somebody this close like Missy and be this source of emotional support, friendship, dancing, vibing, good. Just like she's been this super sister source of making nyanga and learning how to just wear your nice clothes and take a picture. I'm just going to blend all of that in me, right? I'm not going to be this new person now who is only making up and doing all of these things. No, it's not really my thing. So, but I'm going to blend it because it's beautiful, right? Diversity is the spice of life, and when you have a friend who can look at life also from that angle, you want to cherish this friendship. And I'm not looking forward to a 24/7 friendship, 31 day a week, 12 months a year friendship. No. But when we connect, let's connect from the purest of levels. Let's trust each other, to not breach each other's trust, to just hold space for each other, to be honest, to be genuine, and to watch out for the other person, and not be somebody who smiles with somebody in front and then is there with other people behind talking about the person. I've known some of those kind of friendship. I've never been. I cannot say anybody has done that to me. Maybe nobody has talked to me about it, and I don't even care about those kind of things. But I cannot say that there's one person, one girlfriend or one woman who made me cry because maybe she was gossiping about me. Those things don't touch me. So if anybody ever even talked about Maria Banga, it never bothered me. I never even heard, stuff like that. So I'm actually blessed, lucky that maybe I've never been a subject of, this kind of confrontation, insult, left and right, you're this, you're up and down. I have my scars and made it. Maybe because I put them all out there, so there was nothing anybody could use again to go and be chit-chatting with somebody about me. And even now like this now, I put everything out there, so there's nothing anybody can dig up to go and start talking about me anywhere with. And it is because my mental health means a lot to me, and I don't want anybody to take advantage of anything concerning me, to make me feel bad. That's why I put it all out there. When I put it, it's actually my own therapy. I'm releasing myself. I'm liberating myself. And sometimes I use humor also. And then once it's out there, whether anybody takes it and flies with it or not, I'm good to go. But I respect people's choices. If they don't put their thing there, it's not my business to go and deep or tap into them or start asking them and no. I'm like, Lord, grant this person healing. I say a silent prayer like that and I move on. And if they reach out to me, we talk. They don't reach out to me, my spirit says reach out, I reach out. My spirit doesn't say me, I don't. Stuff. And it might not be the modules people, not everybody will appreciate that. Of course, not everybody can appreciate you. That's also something that I have embraced fully. And I'm happy she also sees it that way. Like, you can't please everybody. So there's no point in even trying, and stuff like that. So that's really beautiful. And I wanted to celebrate that and to say, if you have such a friend in your life, especially when you get to an age like ours, I'm 41, turning 42 next month, you want to build meaningful friendships. When I was coming back in 2015, one thing I promised myself, discard all old friendships. Like the models of all old friendships I had before leaving this country, I'm changing all of them. And I did that. And then build new friendships based on so and so criteria. I wrote all of those things down. I came back to Cameroon prepared to become the woman I am becoming. And I gave myself 5 years. And this is 2020 from 2015. So when I say God is good, God is good. Write the kind of things you want in a friend. Write the kind of things you don't want. Check your own self. What kind of a friend are you? Write. I'm a writer now, so I write. I have journals. Today I was even showing her one where I wrote, and one of the things I was grateful for November was meeting her. You know, I write. 2016, I did a retreat. Then I got a brand consultant for myself. All of those things. Some of the things you do them in silence, because it's like you are investing in yourself, investing in your in your purpose and all of those things. And then when it's time, you will step out. So the woman I am today, I started working on her 2015 before even coming back to Cameroon. And then I came back gradually. I worked gradually. 2016, I did my retreat. Then I got the brand consultant I worked with. Then 2017, I wrote a book. Another book was the worst case scenario, fighting the fears within, mindful of my mental challenges. Studying all of my fears, writing them down. All of this is now taking this psychology diploma and the cognitive behavioral therapy diploma, first of all for myself, and then to see how I can make a profession or a career out of it, business, like to add it to the lawyer thing and stuff. And this is it. It's even picking up much more than the lawyer thing. So I'm like, wow, God, thank you for that inspiration and everything. And 2018, I decided to free myself completely of any remaining emotional baggage from my own marriage, my marriage. I don't even know if I should call it my failed marriage or my abusive marriage, whatever. But from my divorce, from the whole experience, I wanted to free myself from it, keep only the good memories. Of course, the two beautiful boys I had from this marriage, connect with them and all of that. And then also burn up all the bad ones in a virtual fire or in a mental fire, the same way my things were burnt up in a real fire, and move on with life. And so 2019 came. It was beautiful, my year of glory. 20 whatever year it was, something like that. 2020 came, and although Corona came and really destabilized things, but the year is ending on a good note, and I've connected with such a wonderful kindred spirit like Missy, and I'm like, it is possible. So if you haven't yet closed your eyes, if you haven't stopped breathing, then all is not lost. Don't give up. It is possible. Even if you have been taken for granted by some friends, you have been betrayed. Yeah, I mean, I've had some few experiences where I've been too nice to afford, both with women like with men, I've given people money, even up to now, like, I don't know, 300K out there and all of those things, but I've gotten much more from other sources, so I'm not going to cry for that, and I'm not going to stop opening up my heart to more friendships like with Missy, or why not some man, or all of those kind of things. That's beautiful. That's my message. And Missy, God bless you for me, and God also keep me to be the kind of friend that you will need whenever you will need, and that I'm going to be. And may I never be the kind of friend who is going to make you regret knowing me, or make you cry, or make you, curse me, or wish me the same pain I've caused you, all of those things. Nah. And yeah, praying that it be mutual, right? Thank you so much, darling. Soon you'll be going back. I'm using this medium to wish you safe skies, and be the best you can be. Oh, I haven't even given her a copy of that poem. Hey, yeah, well, maybe I would send her a PDF copy. But I think she knows it, and yeah, let her be the best she can be, live the best she can be. Thank you, darling. It's a gift. It's like an end of year gift. We both needed that. We both did. But it is also to say that what you manifest, what you ask God for, what you pray for, what you wish for, you would get it. Because it's something I had talked to God about. It's something I had said, sometimes it's not good to just go dancing all alone. Wow, so thank you everybody. Thank you all those who watch. I hope that the message is gotten across, and that it's all about love and healing too, right? And if you have a friend too like Missy, even if you come to have some misunderstanding someday, don't give up. Give it a try. I mean, all relationships have ups and downs, right? Starting with the one with your parents, your siblings. Is there anyone that has been straight line? So it's all about that. Okay, let me enjoy my lipstick. Yesterday they were begging me to put red lipstick. I put it today. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless us all. Have a wonderful Saturday evening.